AI never sleeps, and this week, it feels like the future arrived overnight. From insanely realistic voice cloning to AI orchestral composers, next-gen video tools, and a DeepSeek beating tiny AI, there's something game-changing for everyone. Let's dive into what might just be the craziest week in AI yet. First up, meet Spark TTS, a brand new open-source voice cloning model that's blowing minds. It only needs a few seconds of audio to perfectly clone someone's voice. Imagine taking a 14-second clip, and Spark TTS can make that voice say anything you want, in any language, including Chinese. It replicates intonation, breathing, and emphasis, making it almost indistinguishable from a real human. Whether it's cloning Donald Trump in Chinese, Rick from Rick and Morty, or video game characters like Farina from Genshin Impact, Spark TTS nails it. The best part? Fully open source on Hugging Face and GitHub, you can run it locally using a simple Gradio interface, no coding required. Next up, Wanyang's image-to-video model is officially released. This lets you take any image, real or AI-generated, and turn it into a video. Imagine animating a still anime image or a penguin, smoothly, without weird distortions like older models. Although the official repo recommends 60 to 80 GB VRAM, Comfy UI's fork lets you run it on as little as 12 GB VRAM. It's free, open source, and a massive leap forward for AI video generation. Ever wanted AI to compose a symphony? Now it can. Noten composes full orchestral scores, violins, cellos, percussion, even choir arrangements. It's been trained on 1.6 million pieces of music, then fine-tuned on classical sheet music from 152 composers. The music is sheet music ready, so actual musicians can perform it. You can fine-tune it for pop, hip-hop, and more, and yes, it's open source on Hugging Face with a Gradio demo. If orchestral music isn't your thing, check out Difference Rhythm, a text-to-song AI that creates realistic vocals and instrumentals. Feed it a short music clip to set the style, and give it timed lyrics. It creates full songs, with vocals that match pitch, rhythm, and emotion. Whether it's rock, techno, acoustic, or even Chinese pop, Difference Rhythm delivers radio-quality tracks, and yes, it's open source and free to use. Alibaba dropped QWQ32B, a 32 billion parameter model that competes with DeepSeek R1, which has over 671 billion parameters. It performs math, science, coding, and reasoning tasks with state-of-the-art accuracy. It's also 20x smaller and much cheaper, only 65 cents per million tokens versus OpenAI's and Anthropic's much higher rates. Plus, it's fully open source, under Apache 2.0, so you can run it locally and use it commercially. Noten isn't limited to orchestras. It composes for piano solos, string quartets, and choirs, giving nuanced control over dynamics and expressiveness. It even recognizes when to use legato versus staccato, and can adjust volume and emphasis for each instrument or voice. Nvidia's N3C is a game-changer in AI video. It turns a single image into a 3D scene, then lets you control the camera angle and motion. You can also input multiple images for higher accuracy or modify videos for effects like dolly zooms. Code is coming soon, but demos are already mind-blowing. Coas Avis Ion, with 8B and 32B versions, is an open-source vision model that analyzes images like never before. It can identify objects, recognize art styles, and even read packaging. Benchmarks show it outperforms competitors in many tests, though real-world testing still shows some hiccups. Like everything else in this video, it's open source on Hugging Face. A new AI tool lets you edit specific objects within images while preserving style and consistency. Want to change a t-shirt's color, move a bag to a shelf, or adjust lighting? Done. Great for product photography, real estate, and comic book panels. Also hugely useful for consistent character generation in stories or animations. Fully open source, ready to use now. Lastly, Babel, Alibaba's latest multilingual model, supports 90% of the world's speakers. It comes in 9B and 83B parameter sizes. Beats other models on multilingual reasoning and knowledge tasks. Finally, Less common languages like Thai, Burmese, and Persian get solid AI support. Of course, fully open source and on Hugging Face. This week in AI, a tiny AI beats DeepSeek. A voice cloner perfectly replicates voices in any language. AI composes orchestral music, and image-to-video models bring pictures to life. Plus, Nvidia's new video AI, product photography AI tools, cutting-edge multilingual models, and Vision AIs are reshaping how we interact with images and languages. All of these tools are open source and free to try. The future is here, and it's wild. Are you excited about the video? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more cool AI tool recommendations, subscribe to watch videos next. See you.